Well, a gathering outside U.S. Senator from Indiana Joe Donnelly's Fort Wayne office this morning. Why? To urge him to confirm Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the U.S. Supreme Court. It is a push by a group called Pro-Life Court Coalition to send a message to Donnelly and to other Democratic senators, they say, up for re-election to confirm the nominee.
Senator Donnelly claims that he's pro-life, but he has a history of betrayal on important pro-life votes. No more flip-flopping, Senator Donnelly. Saying one thing here, doing another thing in Washington.
Strong words coming from the Pro-Life Court Coalition rally urging Senator Donnelly to confirm Judge Kavanaugh for the Supreme Court.
A nonprofit called Susan B. Anthony List is seeking to reduce abortion in the U.S. by supporting anti-abortion politicians. This just as President Trump chose Brett Kavanaugh to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy on the Supreme Court.
The pro-life group Susan B. Anthony List holding a rally in Gainesville today at City Hall. The group pushing for Senator Bill Nelson to confirm Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the U.S. Supreme Court. They say Kavanaugh's pro-life views will help strengthen abortion laws.
Most Americans are against late-term abortion. It doesn't make sense to kill a baby or allow a baby to die that can live on its own. It can be adopted.
The organization is currently on tour to 7 states, urging senators to confirm Kavanaugh for the seat on the Supreme Court.
Pro-life activists gathered at the Bay County Courthouse today, urging senators to confirm President Trump's nominee to the U.S. Supreme Court. The pro-life organization, the Susan B. Anthony List, held a press conference on the steps of the courthouse in support to the confirmation of Supreme Court Justice nominee Brett Kavanaugh. National chairman, or campaign chairman rather, Jill Stanek highlighted Senator Bill Nelson's lack of support for the confirmation. Congressman Neil Dunn also made an appearance as well as a plea to voters.
And what I want you to do is to keep an eye on how your senators vote on this confirmation.
Indiana pro-life activists are urging Senator Joe Donnelly to confirm Brett Kavanaugh. Activists nationwide are sending their pro-life messages to their U.S. senators. This campaign is coordinated by the Susan B. Anthony List. A study conducted by SBA List found 65% of Indiana voters believe abortion policy for Indiana should be decided by the people of Indiana through their elected officials, not the Supreme Court.
It's important that Senator Donnelly remain true to his voters and the wishes of his state and who he's representing, and not cave to the pressure that Chuck Schumer and the Democratic Party, Nancy Pelosi, are putting on him. The Democrats are under a lot of pressure on this vote. We know that.
Congressman Matt Gaetz is going to be in Pensacola this morning in support of President Trump's Supreme Court nominee.
Pro-life activists are calling for Florida politicians to confirm President Trump's nominee for the Supreme Court. People with the Susan B. Anthony List were in charge of the rally in downtown Pensacola today. Many elected officials were seen at the event, including Congressman Matt Gaetz and Senator Doug Broxson. Jill Stanek, the national campaign chair, says the nonprofit wants to encourage certain senators to vote to confirm Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh.
So much is at stake. The nomination could potentially tip the balance of the court on the issue of abortion.
Now, that's a push by a group called the Pro-Life Court Coalition to send a message to Donnelly and other Democratic senators to confirm the nominee.
Why can't pro-life Hoosiers depend on the vote of Senator Donnelly to confirm a very qualified Supreme Court nominee like Brett Kavanaugh?
So far, SBA List field team has visited more than 1 million homes over the country. Their goal is to educate voters on issues related to abortion. Officials say they are on track to reach 2 million homes by Election Day.